Hello, folks. Excuse the voice, a bit croaky here. Anyway, I was in the van the other day with my mate, and we sat there, sort of kind of on the old tea break, right? We was looking at this field, see, popped up in the old hay-by, like. There's all these cattle, and they all come over, have a look, see what's going on. And I think they wanted us after his sannis anyway. Anyway, so he says, what would you say to them if you could speak to them? And I said, who do you think I am, Dr Dolittle? Anyway, so I said, well, I'll probably say to them, you realise the farmer is eventually one of these days going to send you off somewhere where it ain't going to be very nice for you. He said, why you tell him that? I said, well, it's the truth. He said, yeah, I suppose so. He said, well, do you think they'd say then? I said, well, I expect they'd say I was an idiot. He said, well, how did you work that one then? I said to him, well, look, you imagine them, can't you? See that one over there? I said, imagine that one over there. He looked at me, and he say, stupid. The farmer loves us. He puts us in this nice green field. When we've eaten all the grass in this field, he'll come along and he'll take us to another nice field with a load more nice green lush grass in it, and you're telling us that farmer's going to do something horrible to us. And then the other one will say, yeah, and in the winter, see that one over there, the one that's huddled up between the others, he says in the winter, a nice farmer, he puts us in the barn so that we get out the horrible cold wind, and our feet don't stand in that mud what makes our feet go all horrible and hurt and stuff. And then they say, well, I say to them, what would I say to them? I might say, well, that just because he's being kind to you now, I mean to say, he's got his reasons. I said, you're like his wealth. These cattle were still looking at us. His wealth. They're saying, you've got no idea about this farmer, have you? He keeps us healthy. He won't have any harm come to us. And the other one there looked at us and as much to say, yeah, he gives us nice hormone injections to make us grow quicker and bigger and stronger. He keeps us nice protected with all that fence round, stop anything nasty getting at us. And then we get antibiotics if we're ill to make us well again. And he gives us and we get that stuff to stop the nasty parasites that deworm us. And you're telling us that you don't love us. You're nuts, you are. And he looked after us when we was little and brought us up into when we was tiny. So you get all these cattle looking at you and much say, we don't believe you. And my mate says, well, supposing they didn't believe you, because he said they had got a good point there. I said, they're not really thinking that. He said, I know. I said, well, if they didn't believe me, I'd say, well, what about them tags in your ears with all them numbers on? And they'd say, well, that's so that he can keep track of us, to keep us secure, and if any other cattle get in that are not supposed to be in with us, he can tell which ones are not supposed to be in with us and get rid of any of the bad cattle. And I said, do you really believe that? These cattle, see. And they said, well, excuse me, or excuse us rather, but you might be right, maybe there are some bad farmers who would send us somewhere nasty, but he's a nice farmer and he looks after us, and he keeps us nice. And I said, look, excuse me, cattle, I just told you what's going to happen. And they turn around and say, you're a fearmonger, you are. You're a fearmonger. Go away, you're upsetting us. We're having a nice day here, watching you in that van, and then you go tell us that, well, we don't believe you. That farmer looks after us, he keeps us safe. Yeah. See? And I said, and my mate says, he says, do you know what that reminds me of? And I said, what's that, my old son? He says, well, there's a lot of people like them cattle, isn't it? I said, yeah. I said, you tell them things, and they say, no, they wouldn't hurt us. Right. And they trust governments and big corporations. They love them, don't they? So we had a bit of a laugh about that. Some people, that you could tell them all sorts of things and they won't believe you. And then when something bad really happens, they go, oh, how did that happen? They won't even believe it then. You'll go running back to probably the people that caused it and go, help us. You think, it's daft. Anyway, it's just an observation. Me old mate in a van, looking at the cattle, actually coming to the conclusion that there's a lot more of them than there's just in them fields, and we ain't talking about the bovine ones either. Okay, cheers for that. Hope you can understand what I said.